Just real quick before this episode gets started, I'm sorry if some of the things we talk about feel a little outdated. That's because they are. I've been burned out like for longer than I ever have been. It's been pretty hard, honestly. All I want to do is sit down and play Minecraft with the boys and not actually work on videos. I'm slowly getting back into it, but this was recorded about 2 weeks ago, and I've just been sitting on it. I could have had it uploaded, but my mind is just fried and I kept forgetting about it. So you guys are seeing it now, but again, sorry if it feels a little dated. I'm going to try and get things more back in sync. We also want to do the next one around like E3, which is going to be really old by the time that one's out as well. But it'll actually be uploaded like the day of or the day after we actually record it. So sorry about that. Here's the podcast.
Okay.
Hi, welcome
I just want
to
to say,
Nutbox.
oh hi. I just want to say, you must have shit posture.
Yeah, so Marie was just confirming with us that her computer's at the end of her bed, and so she sits on her bed to use it.
She shits on her bed to
Yes, she
use it.
shits on her. But she has her gaming chair, computer chair, back there still in the box. And I was gonna say, smart
$40 for an office chair.
200 IQ gamer play you could do here, right? Build the chair, but don't add the legs. So you can set the chair on your
It's
bed.
like a car seat. Just get a car seat, Ellie.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
I mean, what are gamer chairs if not car seats for gamers?
Car seats with wheels.
Car
Yeah,
seats
mine,
with
mine
wheels.
even has a seat belt. I don't like to show that on camera, though. It's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah, we're not live this time around. Multiple reasons for that. The main reason, though, is that, like, Costello
Lazy.
just gets really racist sometimes, and, like, it's
We're
really
sick of editing it out.
Yeah, it's not good on stream, so this way I can edit out all the slurs that he likes to let out.
Yeah, like gamer.
Yeah. Or simp, which Twitch doesn't like. We can say simp
Yeah,
now.
fuck
Well, to be fair,
you, Twitch.
you can say simp on Twitch, you just can't call somebody a simp, Costello.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're a simp.
Yeah, now we can do that. YouTube doesn't care.
Fuck you, Twitch.
Yeah,
Please give me money.
yeah,
I
fuck
don't even
you, but pay
stream
me.
anymore.
Hey, I should just think about it.
I've been trying.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to start doing that again. I've been more interested in editing videos than streaming, so
I know I
I
have...
actually
brings me to
really
my-
like streaming.
which brings me to my so Destiny 2 had another raid they released. Well, technically they re-released it, Vault of Glass, and the whole 9 hours we spent in Vault of Glass, I was gonna break down into a video because my buddy was streaming it. I didn't find out until afterwards that he doesn't have his streams saved as like videos for his broadcasts and shit.
Oh.
Mhm.
So those full 9 hours I couldn't steal from him and edit down to, and I got really sad because
So
I
he-
really wanted to do that.
You know, it's like you can just turn on, like you click a button on Twitch and it saves your
Yeah, I didn't know he
broadcasts.
didn't have it off,
Oh
or he
my
didn't
God.
have it on.
Yeah, that sucks ass.
That's bad.
I figured that's like everybody did that because that would be like the thing to do.
I think the only reason you wouldn't want to do that is if you're doing things that you know Twitch would ban you for and you don't want evidence. Like, just delete every clip that people take and, like, don't have it, like, recording your broadcast. I don't know, like, I know some people want me to go back to streaming and shit, and, like, I tried to a while back. Like, I'd wake up early in the morning and start streaming before I'd go to work. But, like, man, it just fucking kills me, because, like, I'm running 2 fucking YouTube channels doing Twitch, too. It's a pain in the ass, and I kind of just had to pick
Bro.
which one I like, and I like doing YouTube.
Yeah,
Well, then do YouTube. Fuck Twitch.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm never going to stream again. It's just, fuck Twitch.
just never gonna stream again because
Yeah.
when was the last time you streamed as well?
I'm going to become a YouTube streamer. It's great for getting found with discovery.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Dude, YouTube streaming only works if, like, you already have, like, a fan base and people are already subbed to you. Because unless they're subbed to you, they're going to have no fucking clue that you're live. Like, if you're just, like,
I don't.
a new
Yeah, I don't
person...
think I've.
Do what?
I don't think I've ever gone to the YouTube live section
Yeah, I haven't either.
in my entire life
But,
to
like-
look for people that are streaming.
But, like, if somebody I'm following that I'm subscribed to is streaming, it'll recommend the stream to me while they're live. but it will never recommend me someone else's stream who might be related to people that I watch. Like, no, fuck that. They're like, we only get to see streams for the people that are already successful.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, YouTube kind of sucks ass. Fuck YouTube.
Fuck
Fuck
YouTube, by the
everything.
way. Who the fuck uses YouTube anymore? I'm all about that Mixer. Oh wait,
Nice.
There are so many like companies that are trying to be like down with YouTube and like all their censorship, and I kind of agree.
you're never gonna overtake it.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
it's
It's
gonna-
too ingrained.
It's going to take a well-established company to do it. Like, if Twitch decided to actually... Because they do have a version like YouTube. You can upload videos to Twitch, but there's no discovery for them. So, like...
No.
If they made a version of Twitch that was for YouTube-like content, and maybe made a better video player than their live stream video player...
Or maybe had better rules.
Yeah, like, maybe YouTube would actually have a competitor for once.
Maybe they'd actually change some rules if they had a competitor.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't know about you guys, but I always use the Daily Wire.
Alright, so... Costello.
Yes.
What have you been playing over the last, like, month and a half since we've done another episode of this?
You want to take a guess?
Destiny.
Yeah.
That's how I knew that would be a boring question, and let me guess,
Yeah.
3, it's been Dead by Daylight and Overwatch.
To
Yeah.
be fair, though, I did play Biomutant for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I-
I
see,
think I beat the average.
I looked at it, and right, like the way they were advertising it was Devil May Cry style combat, and I love
No.
that shit. Not
It's
at all.
MMO style combat with just
It is.
with less number mashing.
It's like Black
Right.
Desert Online style combat, but I can jump.
Yeah. But no, the other day because my last days off, I had spent so long doing the Pokemon Snap video that like the week after I was like, I'm just gonna fucking play shit, and 100% the only role I had is I couldn't work on videos, and it kind of sucked ass. But like I needed to like get a break from it, and so I was going through Game Pass, and Maneater, the game where you play as a shark, hit Game
Oh, yeah?
Pass, and I was like, maybe this could be fun. I played it till 4 in the morning.
Nice.
Beat the game in 6.5 hours sitting.
Nice.
It's and I still, despite how long I put into it, it's not worth $40. It's a $40 game.
Really?
And like, dude, that game is worth,
Oh.
you know, like I beat it in 6.5 hours. Not like trying to rush it, just like having fun with it. And like, it's
I feel
fucking
like any
great.
game that's like 6 hours long is definitely should at least be, or at most be $20,
Or at least have some very interesting shit going on.
or replayability or something like that. But
Yeah,
like
it kind of does, but no.
6 hours in game time, like that, in today's gaming, it's just not long.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I've been playing Fire Emblem Three Houses again lately, and I'm just over 80 hours in that game. That game is
God.
$20 more than Maneater, and I have almost 80 hours in it. Well, a bit over 80 hours in it. But I'm also kind of an addict with Fire Emblem.
Yeah, you have a problem, don't you?
Dude, like you have no fucking
Not
idea.
me with my 2,000 Destiny hours.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. That's depressing.
Well, yeah, but it's fun.
Well,
I don't know what the fuck you do.
some
with
people
Destiny.
think Biomutant is fun.
The same thing I've been doing for the last 4 years.
And that is
shooting things.
Bounties.
fuck are bounties.
Let's just skip over this.
Yeah.
Or-
So let's go ahead and talk about Biomutant.
Let's not talk
So-
about Biomutant.
I did a video
It's a game.
on this channel talking about like pre-orders and shit, with specifically about Days Gone. And this game was being hyped to shit when it came to pre-orders. And then I went and like in that video I even talked about like, don't pre-order games from developers that have either never produced the game or you like have never played a game by and actually enjoyed, because you don't know if they're going to just release shit. Like only pre-order games from developers that like have a good track record. Experiment 101, the developer of this game, it's their first fucking game. They're also a really small team. Like, really small. It should be an indie game. And it
It
is.
feels like it. It feels like a small team.
Yeah, and like it is an indie game, but they're charging $60. If you're charging a AAA price, I'm going to consider it to be AAA, and so is everyone else.
That's what I was expecting, but I was wrong. Granted, I should have done more research, but like, it looked really good.
I mean, yeah, it did. Like, I remember talking to Anna about it because, like, Steam was like throwing it on the front page, like a few days before release, like saying you can pre-order it now. And I was talking to Anna, I was just like, it looks cool. They've been advertising it for like 20 years. So it kept getting delayed. I was like, but I've never heard of this fucking company before because it's their first game. And
They
like,
have a good like
a shit ton
idea,
of delays concerns me.
right? But like they have the gameplay they're going for is really good idea.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they've got it's a mixture of like gunplay and sword play while you fight, which is a great idea. I thought that would be fun, but it doesn't feel as smooth as it looks.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you go look at their Metacritic, they're at a 6.5. This is specifically the PC reviews.
Which isn't the worst, by the way.
Oh, no.
I've seen worse.
But like the Xbox reviews are about the same. Sony players rated it like a 7.2 or something. Like, what the fuck is going on there? But anyways, it's not that the game is horrible. It's that you should never pay $60 for it.
Well, you should have told me that before I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, that's really. Why would you pre-order?
I wanted the
that?
mercenary, but the mercenary so far is boring as shit, so I regret paying for that.
So I don't understand. Like, Costello, you're the kind of person that I hate.
Well,
you pre-ordered a game
I
from an
say the same
untested
thing about
company.
myself, but like,
Well,
you just gotta deal with it.
But like, during the development of this game, they were bought out by THQ Nordic. But people don't seem to understand. Like, that name behind it sounds good, but that name is behind it only as the publisher. They didn't actually work on the game. So some people looked at it and saw THQ and went, "Oh, okay, I can trust them," and pre-ordered it. And like, no, they just.
I do want to say though,
they just clicked post on Steam.
They did add a new game plus pretty quickly after the game released. To be fair,
well, they actually did a rather large update. So
yeah, I actually have the patch notes because they own the game and they shoved that in my face.
Oh, well, that's one of the links I sent in the Discord too.
Well, that works too. But it's nice that they improved pacing in the game as their launch or update patch.
Yeah, but it's not really a launch patch. It's about like what 1 or 2 weeks later.
It's not a day one; it's a week one.
Yeah, which is still kind of upsetting.
Sure. Yeah.
But like, one thing that I bitched about in that video is how people are releasing broken, buggy games. And it's causing consumer mistrust in buying games or pre-ordering games in the first place. And Biomutant fucking did it again. Like, they delivered a broken game. Like, they had numerous frame rate issues. The audio was not... Okay, so some people are just saying that... People are either saying that the sound effects are bad or that they don't exist. It's actually a mixture of both. So... in a lot of cases, the sound effects are just not nearly heavy enough, and so it feels
It don't sound satisfying at all. The gun sounds and the sword sounds, or whenever you do a perfect dodge or something like that. Like, there's nothing there to give you that satisfying sound that, like, you get, or not even, like, sound, but, like, the movement or whatever. Because when you play Devil May Cry, or when you play Bloodborne, and you dodge, you get a perfect frame dodge and shit like that, you feel it. Because it's like they emphasize it, or at least like it just feels really good. And this one is just like you get a perfect dodge and things just slow down for a second, and you're like, "Oh, that's cool! I did a thing," and then it just goes back to normal.
Yeah, but no, I mean, the one complaint I kept hearing was the bad audio, which I agree. People were saying there's no sound effects. That's because there are a lot of attacks and weapons and creatures that don't have sound effects.
They just don't.
They just don't.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, like, if you like choose to use a certain weapon and you're playing through the game for the first time, you could easily be led to believe that there are no sound effects in the game because they haven't added them for that weapon yet.
Nice, lovely.
But
Yeah,
to be
the
fair,
state of modern gaming.
to be fair, they did update it. Let me pull this up. Like this patch note wall is just like Cyberpunk, but done so much faster.
You want me to read it?
No.
Okay. Can I just say? on release, they did not have a motion blur slider.
Nope. Which I hate
They do
motion
now.
blur. I fucking
Yeah, I
hate
do
motion
too.
blur. So
Damn.
Reading that was the first. Like, I read that 2 days before it came out, and after reading that, I was like, that's concerning because that seems like a very easy thing to put into a game.
I mean, it's like Fallout 76. You couldn't turn off your microphone.
I really just wanted to because I paid for it. I really wanted to go with an open mind and hopefully enjoy it. But I'm kind of bored with it so far.
I am.
I'm gonna try it still though.
I'm just questioning some of the things in the update. Like, it's cool that they were getting this update out so fast, but like, when your game is getting all these negative reviews for very slow pacing, for lengthy dialogue, characters not feeling developed at all, no sound effects, stuff like that, why did they throw it in their priority list to add a new game plus as well to this update? Like, do the fixes first, release it a day or two quicker, then you can work on the new game plus in the next update. Like,
I don't know.
They also have no lock on, which bothers me.
yeah.
No lock.
Wasn't that fixed in this? I swear it was.
I didn't see anything like that.
Have you played it since then?
No.
Okay. I thought they mentioned.
I've been working, dude. I haven't had a chance to play it.
I mean,
also Destiny.
so like, I don't want to say I'm shitting on the game, but like, when you're charging $60 and you have to do this long ass list like a week and a half later, like, I don't get why people pre-ordered it, like, at all, and why they're shocked that the game released broken. Like, we saw it how many years ago for the first time? Like, it's going to be releasing, like, in 1 year, then, you know, they have to wait through a whole pandemic to be able to play
They did
it.
do sound updates, though, so maybe it sounds better.
Yeah, so they did mention updated melee sound effects across the board. Updated mount sound effects volume, added sound effects to the Tribe War Trebuchet. Also, they added sound effects to one of the things.
Update sounds when the player lands inside HQ after being launched from catapult. I don't know what any of that means, by the way.
Yeah, it's very, very specific.
I don't know when you find that in the game, but I haven't found that.
But I don't know, man. Like, maybe in like a year or two, I'll be like, yeah, I'll pick this thing up for half off during a Steam summer sale. Like, but I don't know if people are buying it and pre-ordering it, Costello.
Because it looks fun.
They look fun. I buy.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. I see melee-based dodging combat, and I buy.
I see pre-rendered trailers, and it has my money.
It looked good. Game looked good.
Did you pre-order Anthem by
Melee
any
game.
chance?
Anthem? No.
I mean, that game looked good.
I didn't. Yeah, I did actually, but no, I bought it for $8. Hoped to God they finished their rebranding update, and then they never did. So now I'm sad.
I mean, that like whenever Battleborn released, like a month later, I had a coworker who was actually getting into it, and he was like, "Hey, you should pick it up. We can play together." And I was like, "Okay." So I found a copy sealed of Battleborn for like $10, like less than a month after the game released. And I was like, "Oh, well, that's actually a pretty good price. It's $50 off." And then I got Fallout 76 sealed for $5 on eBay in an auction, not a purchase, in an auction for $5.
It's better than what I paid for it. I don't even fucking play it.
Did you pay full price?
$20.
So 400% of what I paid.
More than I should have.
Yeah.
Because it's still not that great.
I still haven't played it either. I just wanted to say I owned that trash part. It's like owning ET for the Atari. If you have an Atari, you have to own ET.
If you could find a copy, yeah.
They're not hard to find.
Really?
Yeah, I have one back there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're not expensive at all. Although I know that the ones that they dug up from that like trash pit in Nevada, those are really expensive.
But how do you know if it's a part of that trash pit or not?
So there was like this whole like mini documentary shot about trying to find the pit that they buried them in. 'Cause it was just a rumor. Nobody actually knew for sure, and they actually managed to find it. So they basically dug out all of the copies and they made like certificates of authentication and shit. And like, yeah, they were like auctioning them off.
Does anybody else find it weird that the way they tried to cover up a game, not by destroying
Was to
them,
bury it in
but
the
was
desert?
burying them in the fucking desert of Nevada?
I think I don't remember exactly what state it was in, but I'm pretty sure it was Nevada. You know,
That sounds like where it would be. It's either that or Arizona, but like, still, what the fuck?
I remember like Aaron Hansen talked about like how he like paid a fuck ton of money to get one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, just to say that he owned one that was buried.
I don't blame him.
Like I'm just gonna go outside, bury mine in the dirt for a couple of years, and dig it back up.
You
Same
can tell by all the
history.
dirt.
Yeah. Speaking of, I can't think of a
Dirt?
good fucking segue to this. Yeah, speaking of dirt, let's dig some dirt on fucking Nintendo. No, fuck this.
So we dig some dirt on Ellie. She bought Dead by Daylight before buying a webcam for our
Shut the
streams,
fuck
by
up.
the
I
way.
can't blame her though. Like, why wouldn't you want to buy a trash game before buying a Chinese webcam?
Because we've been doing this for how many weeks and she only just got a fucking camera?
we haven't been doing shit for a week. So every week it's like, hey guys, like one of us is ready to go, and everyone else is like, yeah. I
That you're
can't do it
ruining
this
the
week.
illusion that we do this weekly.
We don't. Remember, we agreed to do it bi-weekly, and now it's just like, yeah, whenever we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just gay weekly.
Oh my god. Small update with that though. Like because summertime has hit, my work schedule is fucked, and so yeah, this podcast is just going to be whenever the fuck we can do it.
That's some of the best things come out of that.
Yeah. So if we're talking about a game that releases the day after this video goes out, 2 months later, you know why.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to talk about the newest Nintendo app. It's just a calculator. I also love
Calculator.
what is that font that they're using on the calculator app? Like that is just like fucking open source like font they threw on there. But it's straight up just like the iPhone, like iOS default calculator app.
Yeah.
100%. They're charging $10 for it.
Really?
So, like, if you were on the DS, you
$10
could
for a
download-
calculator?
Yeah, on the DS, you could download a calculator. You have to pay $10 on the Switch.
Dude, it's on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, if you're
Why
like,
would I be using a calculator for my Switch? I have a phone.
well, like if you're like a dumb little kid and your parents haven't got you a phone yet, and you have a Switch, it's like, hey, can you guys give me $10 for this instead of like a game?
But I even had a calculator in my house.
Oh yeah. That's the best part about growing up, man. His teachers are always just like, "You're not gonna have a calculator everywhere you go." Well, fuck you.
Yeah, what do you think this
I
thing
can
is?
buy a calculator for $10 on the Switch.
And
Yeah, fuck you.
and like it's
That'll prove you wrong.
That's even worse during our generation because like my first
free?
fucking flip phone had a calculator on it. Like every student in my class already had calculators in their pockets, like on their phone, and the teacher's like, "You're not gonna have a calculator everywhere you go."
It's like $5 at Walmart.
It's just like they've been teaching for too long. They kind of forget the technology advantages sometimes.
It does?
Yeah.
Huh.
So this got memed on a lot, which is deserved. But a lot of articles and shit like Engadget here is saying like the hottest new Nintendo Switch app is Calculator for only $10. Here's the thing. It's not a Nintendo app. It is an app on the Switch. Nintendo didn't make it. People are trying to say like, oh, Nintendo's selling you a calculator. No, this is just some random fucking company who just uploaded this on the eShop.
Nice.
So like people are,
Has anyone bought it yet?
oh yeah, I love it. As developer Sobek notes, Calculator has an appealing, modern, and practical design, sure to be popular
does it?
with all students and engineers.
Engineers, huh?
What fucking
Bring my Switch to
engineers
work.
bringing their Switch to work? I only know, I've only ever known two people my entire life who brought their Switch to work. One was, we had a kid working at one of our locations who would just play it on his lunch. And we have a manager at one of our locations who has god-awful internet, and it won't even let him update games.
So he
and
updates it at work?
Yeah, he'll bring it to work and just like, he'll show up early, start all the updates, so then just set it down and just pick
Ellie,
it up
why don't
whenever
you
he
do
goes to
that?
leave.
What do you mean? What? My internet is not that bad. Come on now.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that you froze up and left before we even started this.
That has to happen again? No.
The fact that it happened at all.
Okay, new plan, Ellie. Start going to work during the nut box.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even have Wi-Fi at work. but sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Is there a McDonald's nearby?
No.
Just fucking doing a podcast in a McDonald's
yeah.
lobby.
Do a podcast while you're just sitting in whatever the hell you sit in while you're waiting for people to come into your store.
Dude, that'd be the best way to do it because, like, think about like all the idiots like argue with McDonald's employees. Like, you know, anytime someone starts arguing, you all just shut up and like Ellie like turns her camera towards them.
Donate $50 and I'll call him an asshole.
We all need to start going out in random public locations during this podcast and looking for morons and just like,
Oh hell yeah!
give me so much money, I'll get involved. Just like a dude is like fighting.
They're having a domestic dispute. I'll get involved if you donate.
This like $10, I'll help the person being abused. $20, I'll help the abuser.
I'll abuse her with them.
Okay, I think that's where YouTube gets upset. Oh my god. That is like the master plan, man. We know what to do now. Alright, so I actually talked with Costello about this next one already.
Yeah.
Whenever we got together to do the nut box and then didn't do the nut box. This is another older one. So there's a Pokemon Center in Tokyo, Japan, that have proven that they are just like the best fucking people alive. I'm sure everyone fucking knows that it has even like the smallest ideas what Pokemon is. That the card situation is fucking awful. Target's not selling it anymore because they had a dude who they already had a policy where you can only buy 2 card products whenever you go there. So this dude walks out of the store with 2 card products, and 3 dudes tried to mug him. So he pulls a gun and holds them at gunpoint until the cops show up. But it like spooked the Target, and the story spread, so they're not selling either Pokemon or sports cards.
That's fair.
Yeah, like for the time being. So like it's getting really fucking bad. Well, in Japan, well, the thing is, it's not just in the U.S. It's hitting a lot of countries, including Japan. And they don't fuck around there. So long story short, this Pokemon Center kind of put out a notice because they had a new release coming out over there. We don't get the same releases they do. And they basically said, like, okay, you can't wait outside of our doors. Like, we're not going to let you in. We can deny you access if you're waiting outside of our doors all night. Well, people didn't give a fuck. And they started lining up before they even closed the day before. So that morning when they went to open, they had already announced before also they would be doing kind of like GameStop does with pre-releases. You get like a group number and you get let in by group, right? So that way the store isn't being flooded by hundreds of people. So the employees come out of the store and they walk to the back of the line and start handing out the tickets from the back forward. So the longer you waited is the longer you have to wait to get let in.
Nice.
And then I think they even denied like so many groups of people that were like at the very front of the line. They're like, yeah, all you guys need to go the fuck home. We're not letting you in. Like, it makes me so fucking happy.
Hell yeah.
Scalping's only getting worse, apparently. Jesus.
Do what?
Scalping's only getting worse.
Dude, you have no fucking idea how bad
I
it's
still
getting.
can't buy a fucking 3080.
Oh, with the GPU shortage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking everything, man. Gas prices.
Can't buy a PS5 still either. Like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, I don't intend to right
It all
now anyway.
started with the toilet paper, you guys.
Yeah.
I can't even buy toilet paper, dude.
Dude, actually, that sucked ass for like me and Anna. We had gone to the store the day before that like toilet paper epidemic hit our area, and so like we were like, "Do we need toilet paper?" And we were like, "No, we'll be fine for another week." So we didn't buy any. And the next day, that crap hit, and we ran out like 3 or 4 days later, and we're just like, "Well, this fucking sucks." So
I had to wipe with 2-ply.
Isn't that normal?
Oh, use 4. Well, probably. It was not good. I thought it was 4-ply was normal.
You use 4-ply?
Isn't that a thing?
It sounds like you're just using like a fucking like ball of cotton at that point.
Oh, dude, that'd be nice.
You
Imagine that. Well, I
gotta
wouldn't
flush
want you
with
to
every
imagine
wipe.
it, but it really clogs it up, but it feels good.
Oh my god. No, like we had to use one ply because
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah, because they at work, one of my managers was like, yeah, just take one of these home. And what we use in our bathrooms at work, they're like this big fucking rolls because they're meant to last for like a week in the public bathrooms. But like it is this like it's not the worst part is like we're getting a little graphic here. But like, you know, if this is the normal width of toilet paper, it was like this. It was like about a quarter, like, you know, about half this width of regular toilet paper, and it was half as thick. Great fucking week.
I mean, still fit around your ass, right?
Around it. Costello, we are learning so much about your shitting habits today. Yeah, I
It
use
still works, man.
I use 4-ply. I wrap it
I use
around
4-ply.
myself.
You gotta wrap it.
This kind of like rub up against the wall.
Oh my god.
Costello, do you like wipe from the back or the front? Are we
Dude, I was born to shit and forced to wipe.
Oh my god.
That's fucking struck a memory. Me and a coworker, every time we start talking about like anti-maskers or like, you know, anti-vaxxers and stuff like that, he's always just he always talks about, he's just like it's like why the fuck should I have to use my fucking headlights? They're my fucking headlights. It's my choice not to use them at night. I fucking love that argument. But I don't want to talk about that COVID bullshit. I was tired of the COVID, like, you know, people talking about it all the time. Within the first like 3 days, and it's been like over a year now. And every time somebody says any word that begins with C, I'm ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing about the fucking COVID bullshit.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear what's going on in the background in my headset?
Is there a domestic argument?
No, not like on my computer. You know how if I have it too loud, you can hear it too?
Well, like, no, we don't hear it, but is there a domestic
Why are you
argument
playing something that you should be?
Maybe.
Because if there's a domestic dispute, like, just bring the camera out there.
Yeah, we'll start taking bids
Alright,
now.
yeah, I'll take my whole PC outside, yeah?
So we're just gonna, like, me and Costello are gonna bet on which parent's gonna win the fight.
There's only one.
The neighbors argue a lot.
Oh, do they?
Wait, let's go. Let's hook up some cameras into the neighbor's house. And we'll just play that in the background while we host our little podcast.
$20, I'll go take their dog.
Yeah.
Barge in and steal the dog.
I have cats. I have 3 cats.
Whatever.
Oh, 3 cats. Oh, so we can do like a tier. So like
A
$20
roulette
for the
thing.
first cat, like $50 for the next cat, and like $100 for the third cat. And then what you can even do is just like, you know, like whoever, like, you know, gives the most gift subs will get the first cat. We'll mail it to you.
Mail
Oh
it.
my god.
We'll stuff the cat in your mailbox.
Dude, we got this business plan fucking going.
Man, we're super fucking smart. Why aren't we rich already?
That's what I'm saying.
Good question.
Probably because most of my plans end up just being super illegal, and you know,
What's that even mean, man?
I kind of treat
Well,
parking
illegal if you
tickets.
get caught.
I kind of treat
Yeah.
parking tickets like that's just the price you have to pay to park there. Like,
My mom got a
Isn't it?
ticket, and I thought it was really fucking funny. I don't know. It's something really funny about seeing pictures of her speeding in the highway. I just thought it was really funny.
oh, like you have like traffic like cameras there?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, we don't have
was
that
like-
here.
She was like, "Here, pay this ticket," and I just see her car just like speeding down the highway, and I just started laughing.
That's actually illegal in most states. Like you can't ticket somebody with just like, you know, like running red light or whatever with like a camera on the light post. Like most states, that's illegal.
Oh
I-
wow. Unlucky for her, I guess.
That used to be a thing though. Like you could like run a red light at like 2 a.m. with nobody around, which you still shouldn't fucking do. But like you would get like a thing in the mail like a week later with a photo of you running it, and it's like, here's the ticket.
Nice.
Yeah. But then people realize that's pretty fucked. Because you also had issues of like, you know, people getting tickets because they, you know, it was somebody else driving their car and shit like that, and like it.
I still have it. Just don't show it on the YouTube video.
Well, I
Because
don't
it
wanna-
has your license.
You're gonna be going to edit this part
Get
out.
out. Yeah, you have to edit it.
All right,
Here,
I'm just gonna look for the part where I'm like actively waving. There we go.
here it is.
Here, I'll just take my dick out so you
It's
don't
really
edit it
funny.
out.
It's like,
Why do you have her
it's
ticket?
just her fucking speeding past the car
Why do you have
because
her
she
ticket?
makes me pay him.
Oh my god, that's so much worse.
Oh yeah.
Also,
What do you think it was?
the second you held it up to your camera, it got more and more pixelated, and now it's frozen.
Because she
Also, I think you're.
doesn't freeze. Shit.
Very delayed too.
It broke into a pile of pixels, man.
Yeah, you look goofy.
Yeah.
Goofier than normal, anyway.
Well. No, I mean, I've been pulled over, I think, like 3 times, and it's never really been, like, bad. The worst time I was ever pulled over is, like, I was driving in a parking lot, like, at my job at literally about 2 in the morning. I was going out a different way to go meet a new employee, because we were going to go out to eat, right? And so, like, I was leading them where we were going. And I was driving out there, and I didn't realize that there was a no left turn sign in this parking lot, because I normally didn't go over there. And I made a left turn in a massive parking lot with no cars in it, aside from a cop. And he pulled me over, and he's like, "Yeah, you know you can't turn left there, right?" And I'm like, "No, but like, I get it. I broke the law there, but like, there's no other cars out here, and I work here. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up like my blackout screen until she's back."
Well, hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
But
My
like,
internet just completely turned off for like a few seconds.
he
Well, it
asked,
happened again.
yeah, time to go to McDonald's.
That's fine.
But no, like
McDonald's time.
the guy didn't.
McDonald's
Give me a Happy
15
Meal.
minutes away, so
Well, like
Oh, good.
the guy was asking me, he's like, "So you work here, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like he kept talking to me about all this shit, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm not gonna ticket you." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like it would be pretty shitty thing if you did. Like I've gotten tickets, and like most of them, like, yeah, I was speeding, but like that one was just like, come on, man. Like,
my mom, let's see how far or how much she was speeding for.
oh no.
Where is it? I saw it. I think she was going at 51 and 41.
In a 41?
Yeah.
41.
Yeah.
That's a very specific speed limit.
Yeah, it was she was going at 51 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour.
Okay,
zone.
40. You're saying
Yeah,
41. Like,
Yeah.
that's very fucking specific. Oh, sorry, man, you were going 42. You were one over. I mean,
Well, she was
Don't
like,
they like let you get away with it if just 5 over anyway?
yeah.
well,
Yeah,
they don't
do.
have to, but yeah, they usually
They
do.
tend to.
Yeah.
She was over by 11, so she had the ticket.
I had a coworker get pulled over. So this is the funniest fucking pullover story I've ever heard. But it's also so fucked. Actually, this has a long history of getting pulled over in shitty situations. But at the arcade, like we'll have Beats like headphones in our claw machines, right? And
Yeah.
we actually take them out of the box so that way the claw can pick them up, and like we put them like
Yeah.
little soft bag that they come with. And so we just get rid of the boxes. Well, people will actually buy those for like about 10, 15 bucks each because they want the box for their headphones. So he would just take the boxes home and sell them on eBay. Well, he had like taken a vacation, and so we had a fuck ton of boxes piled up. And, he just threw them all in his back seat that day, and like, it was like bags. And he got pulled over, and the cop just immediately like, "So where do you get all those headphones from?" And he's just like, "They're empty boxes," and he's just like, didn't answer the question where you get them all from, and like,
Oh my god.
but like, even if they were like, if he had just gone out and bought all of those, just like, what the fuck, man? But like, they kept questioning him about it. Well, our boss is he's actually a former police officer and knows most of the cops in our area, and like he had mentioned, like the arcade that we work at, and he actually had our boss's number. So he called him. He's like, "Hey, did you let this guy take home like 50 boxes of Beats headphones?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're all empty." And he's like, "Okay." And he still gave him the ticket for his front bumper being missing.
Oh no, terrible.
The other time he was pulled over, like, oh my god, he was pulled over going into the work parking lot, and they thought he was high It was his first time ever being pulled over. He had just woken up and started driving to work, so his eyes were like red, and he was kind of nervous. He had never been pulled over before, and they immediately thought he was high. So they made him sit there and wait for a canine unit, who indicated because he did have somebody who was weed in his car a few days before, and while there was nothing in his car, the scent was still there. So the dog indicated, and they went through his entire car and like cut everything. You know, like he had bags of like candy and shit. They like cut open and like poured out and shit like that. Found nothing, and then ticketed him for him not having his front bumper and left.
Amazing.
Do they pay for the fix on your car when they cut shit open like that? Or?
No. Like when
okay.
When he got to work like an hour later, like he showed us photos of just like his car was just fucked. Like there was just like it was like I think it was like a bag of Skittles or something where like spilled out all over his passenger seat.
Skittles! No.
Like I was like, holy fuck, man! Like they just destroyed his car and like, all right, well you're still missing your bumper. Here's your ticket. It's still
hey, more money.
Like I get it, like the dog indicated all that. Like I'm not saying they did anything wrong. I'm just saying it's kind of fucked. Oh my god.
So he's got to pay to fix the car and pay for not having a bumper still.
Yeah. And then, by the time he got rid of that car, he still didn't have a bumper, but he bought like the cover for it, so they wouldn't know he didn't have a bumper. Which is still super fucking dangerous.
And not drive with a bumper. Yeah.
All right, you Sony weebs. You want to talk about Discord?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Long story short, PlayStation is forming a partnership with Discord.
Yeah.
That's a song, by the way.
Who is it?
What song?
It's a good song.
What song?
Fuck you, don't get to know.
All right, but yeah, they're
I honestly don't remember who it's by.
No. But they're forming a partnership with Discord, basically meaning that by sometime early next year, they're saying that Discord will actually be on PlayStation. If they can throw that shit on Xbox and get at least one company that Nintendo's willing to work with, being Discord, it'd be fucking awesome.
It would be.
Because we won't have to deal with Sony's god-awful, voice services, or Xboxes, or Nintendo's being the worst of the bunch. Everybody can just use fucking Discord. The best, free voice service there is. Oh my god. No game console has been able to, even start to mimic Discord. And I don't know how the fuck this is just now happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
The question is, are they going to get rid of the current voice chat systems?
Hopefully. There'd be no point in keeping it.
Because I could easily see them just making it a program that you can launch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like...
Or even have it integrated into it so it loads up every time you start your PlayStation or Xbox.
I mean, what would be really cool, though, is if, it's fully integrated with PlayStation. So not only is it replacing their, friend service and all of that, but, if you friend somebody on PC via Discord, and you both have your PlayStation accounts linked, you also are friended on PlayStation. Or you can choose to cancel, not have the person on PlayStation, but just on Discord. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of specifics that could go with it that need a lot of tuning and shit, so it's probably not going to be for a while.
Yeah. Well, they're saying it's going to be, next year. But every time, communications and, consoles or anything else is brought up, I have to mention how fucking stupid Nintendo is. Because do you guys know how voice chat works at the Switch?
No. You have to download an app on your phone.
Yeah, their app.
Yup. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for their online like every other company.
Yes.
But then you have to use your phone. So they want you to sit there and plug headphones and a microphone into your phone to talk with people.
Yeah.
And play on your Switch.
Why you play your Switch?
We talked about this before, didn't we? Because, you would arguably have to have two pairs of headphones, or else the sound from the Switch is going to feed back through your microphone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? There's
no point.
They have a 3.5 millimeter jack in the Switch. They can do microphones. There's not the Switch already have a microphone built into it, but you could just plug in, Ellie's headset there, and it will work. Why the fuck did they just make that an app? But it's cool.
It'd be too easy.
We got calculator.
Yeah, calculator. $10 calculator, so it's high quality.
Yeah.
You can calculate real hard, dude.
Honestly, I need to pick it up. Do you think
Bet I could do math
Holy shit.
and algebra.
Do you think that there's a calculator category on Twitch now?
better be.
Imagine.
Okay.
Calculator.
I'm gonna
Dude,
look.
I'm only streaming calculator now.
I'm gonna look. Fucking hell.
Professional streamer, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Battlefield 4 is on Origin for
Ca-
free.
Well, calculator is a person
Calculator is a person.
with 346,000 followers.
Oh my
Very
god.
nice.
Categories calculator. Oh, there's nobody streaming.
That's a shame.
Oh, somebody did a
Should we
stream
be
yesterday for 22 minutes, and it's just them using the calculator on their desktop.
Nice.
I don't see anybody playing the calculator. Oh wait, here it is. Somebody did there's a 30-second clip from somebody's stream buying the calculator app on the Switch.
Lovely.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, it's not in English.
Oh, it is not.
That's sad.
Oh, it's even worse. You have to use a mouse. You have to use a mouse with the joystick to use the buttons. You can't, like, you could probably use a touchscreen. Why wouldn't you just have it jump, back and forth to each fucking button? Fuck games.
I
Fuck
love this
games
clip.
that make you use a fucking mouse with a controller.
That clip is actually hilarious, though.
Like Destiny. Fuck Destiny.
what?
Making you use a goddamn mouse with a joystick.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that bullshit. There was a recent game that did that too, wasn't there?
I guess so.
What
I
fucking...
know Warframe does it, too.
Yeah, Warframe does it. I think God Eater did it, because I know I played that recently. But there's a game that does that, and I can't remember what it is now. There's like another new release game. I fucking hate it, man. Like, if you're using a fucking joystick, just fucking skip to the next fucking thing every time you fucking move it. I'm sorry, I just hate game developers. All of them. They all suck. They're all horrible people. If you donate $20, I'll get...
I'll go to the nearest game developer.
Okay, well... Good thing we're not on
Just
Twitch.
cut that out. Just do a really long bleep. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so, I know I talked about how I hate talking about COVID, but we're gonna do it again.
God damn it.
So...
I'll be out for this one, guys. Bye.
Mario Party got an online mode, finally. Which...
Oh, yeah?
It was dumb they didn't release the game with it in the first place. I get the idea is they want people to be together locally when you play it, for like a party game. But,
People don't play party games together anymore. It's all online.
Yeah. And when COVID first started, over a year ago, they didn't think to add the
What's that?
online mode for all of the people that were just barricaded in their house. But
No.
no, they wait until it's basically over. And, like, every state doesn't even have, like, a mask mandate anymore.
I know Florida and Texas definitely don't.
Yeah. I mean, we
Florida
don't.
hasn't had one for a while. Apparently you guys don't either.
Yeah.
I think slowly more and more are gonna have the no mask mandate.
Yeah.
So it's a good time to release something that.
Yeah. So now that everybody's going out in public and hanging out with friends and shit again, they're like, oh, it's out online mode. So we get, like, less than 0.25% of people actually using it than we would have. Like, what the fuck? Apparently it's not even everything, like, it's most parts of the game, but not even the, full things that you could do locally are available online.
Why?
Which doesn't help that the game was already considered to be a pretty bad version of Mario Party with a lack of boards and shit.
It's really hard to fuck up Mario Party.
No, I think the whole reason I didn't buy it is because, like, I hardly have time to hang out with people unless it's online. And so
You
it's
have
like...
people you hang out with?
Exactly.
We're
But, like,
gamers. We don't have friends.
Yeah. We just have other gamers who all play different games.
Unfortunately.
Like, the only game we all have in common is, like, Overwatch, which all of us
Yeah.
equally despise yet still play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm boosted to Masters. I'm
Ellie is
Masters
boosted
support
to
now.
Masters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember, like,
Masters rank support.
in the mystery team, Stax was always going for Golden Gun with Widow. And it's been about 2.5 years, I think, and she just posted a screenshot that she got the Golden Gun for Widow.
Oh my god.
That's like me when I stopped playing for so long, and then the next season I played, I finally got a golden gun for Lucio.
I don't think. Do I have any golden guns? I might have Maze. I think. I
Kill
don't know.
yourself?
I don't fucking play Overwatch.
But of all the things to do, you would get Maze.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
why
May's the
not?
best character. Like objectively, if you think otherwise, you're just wrong. It's been proven.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, but Ellie, you're dumb, so
Fuck you.
I mean,
fuck you.
me and Yoshi literally met just because we were both playing as May in a game.
That's about right.
Do you not know about that?
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure
told
you've
me.
said something about it before.
Long story short, we were both on different teams, and
Oh yeah, you did. You did say
yeah,
something about that.
like one guy on his team was like getting pissed off and just talking shit about me in the chat, and so he like started defending me, who's on the other team. And I felt really bad because I was actually anytime there's another May, I always target them. So I was targeting
Yeah.
Yoshi the entire
should.
fucking time. And then like he sent me a friend request and shit, and I was just like, this is fucking awkward. He's like, I was in chat with like the rest of the mystery team. I was like, do I fucking accept this? Like I was just targeting this dude the entire fucking game.
It's fine.
So did you guys know that Little Big Planet, the first Little Big Planet, still
Yeah, what
has
about it?
online servers
Oh shit, really?
for the PS3?
Really?
Yeah, and they were just
Damn.
shut down.
Oh,
No.
so you're
Temporarily.
lying to me. Ah,
Oh.
So apparently they've only had what is it, DDoS, I believe, or is it just DDS? I can't remember the fucking term now. They've had DDoS attacks on their servers in the past, but
we just call him DDoS.
yeah, well, like the last DDoS attack was apparently from a fan of the game who who DDoSed the game because he was mad at how Sony was treating the franchise.
Isn't there a Titanfall 2 thing going on where some guys try to bring their servers down too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but
I'm
like,
surprised I didn't bring that up earlier, but yeah, apparently this guy was like fucking with. I don't know if he was fucking with the servers. Something about bots in the servers, or he's just fucking with the servers in general. But
no, that's
People
a way to
weird.
get your message across. But like, first off, the guy
Yeah.
DDoSing this is fucking stupid. Like, I get it. Like, they really aren't doing the best with Little Big Planet anymore. Like, the company who originally made the games didn't make the last one because they were working on Dreams for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And so they had a completely different company work on it, and it's just not nearly as good as the first two. So like he's like trying to take down the servers to tell Sony like fuck how you're treating Little Big Planet. I don't think he understands. This is an old fucking game. If their servers are getting DDoSed, they're just gonna get tired of it and take it down.
Yeah.
They're not gonna change their entire fucking strategy for this series. But
Yeah, they're not gonna give a fuck.
yeah, but like they took down the server, so this time it was actually like Sony taking them down, because people have been like just posting like hateful messages and shit all over the game. People like making custom levels, which is like the whole fucking thing to do in that game. And it's like
Yeah, it's a good fuck around game.
yeah, but like people are like basically breaking into like hacking into the game and like putting like there's a bunch of offensive shit in the game to get
That's about right.
yeah. What else would you expect? But they shut it down for that, and they're telling people like we suggest that you just don't use the online mode. And I'm like, who the fuck's playing the story mode for the first Little Big Planet today? I fucking loved that game.
Why aren't they
man.
playing Little Big Planet 3? Doesn't it have more stuff in it?
Well, that's kind of the reason that it was DDoSed is because people don't like 3 as much. They're not saying
Oh.
3 is bad. It's not as good as 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, that seems to be a running theme with games that come out.
Yeah. Well, I remember like when they released the Little Big Planet, like the Vita version of Little Big Planet. I didn't own a PS3, and I fucking loved playing the game with friends and shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up for the Vita, and like, I mean, it was Little Big Planet. It wasn't a good version of it, but it worked. They tried to like incorporate like an extra like layer because you had like the touchpad on the back of the Vita, which I fucking hated the touchpad on the back of the Vita because I don't have small fucking hands and I'm constantly touching it by accident. So any game that like, God, I played this like fucking like Japanese weeaboo game, and like the back, like if you touch the back left or right of like the touchpad, you would dodge to the left or right. And so I'm just constantly dodge rolling because I'm just trying to get comfortable holding the fucking Vita. I really hated that their big selling point was just like, oh, the DS has one touchpad, we got two. Like, nobody wanted a fucking touchpad on the fucking back. Fuck you, Vita. You were a good fucking device that got so much this shit and not enough support. Did either of you guys own a Vita?
My brother
No.
did.
How dare you? I had a friend sell his 3DS so he could buy a Vita.
3DS is good too. That's stupid.
It's not just good, it's a lot better. It had so much more
Yeah.
support. Like the Vita,
I have the Galaxy one because I'm a special boy.
like I'm willing to say the Vita was objectively a better console. It just had so little support for it. Why the fuck would you choose that over 3DS?
I'd rather buy a PSP.
Yeah,
I have a PSP.
I have two.
I've always wanted the Darth Vader one, but I could never find one.
I
I
want
had
to.
a Hannah Montana PSP.
Oh my
Ellie.
god!
Jesus Christ.
I want a PSP Go. Not only are they really good for like doing homebrew, but if you get a PS TV or even just like the dock for it, which you could like actually capture footage from it, unlike the regular versions of the PSP. The only issue is that people know that, so the PSP Go, which was supposed to be a cheaper version of the PSP when it released, is a lot more fucking expensive now. And most time you find somebody selling it, it's either broken or it's already been modded, so they're trying to ask for a bunch of extra money because they dragged some files over to it. Like, it's fucking dumb, man. But also the fucking PlayStation TVs are stupid expensive now, so like trying to capture footage from it is already a joke. How hard is it, do you think, to emulate a PSP now?
It's probably about as easy as emulating a Game Boy.
Probably not that easy. I can emulate a Game Boy on this little emulator I have built into my desk. There's no way that thing
Can it
do
run
PSP.
Doom?
I mean, which version of Doom?
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
we're talking like the first Doom, yeah, I think anything can. I think
Seems like it.
I think Ellie's
Did they try to
Chinese
run-
camera can.
I think didn't they try to run Doom on a pregnancy test?
They did run Doom.
They
on a
did
pregnancy
run
test.
Doom
It
on a
was
pregnancy
successful.
test.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Ellie, what was your camera called again? Your Chinese camera? It's
I
called
don't
just
know,
like
it's the box.
Camera A1.
Here you
Your
go.
COVID
here's the
camera.
Yeah,
box.
webcam A1.
Yeah, there you go.
To
what
be
the
fair,
fuck is Ifru?
I don't fucking know.
it is such higher quality than my first camera. When I first
It's a really good quality camera.
yeah, it's not bad. Like when I first got my first camera for Twitch, it was this like shitty like Microsoft like Life something camera, and like it wasn't even 16:9 aspect ratio. It was square.
Right.
I still have it in my desk. It was so fucking shitty. And then I upgraded from that to the Logitech like C9 something. It's like the popular one for Twitch streamers.
Probably the
And-
C920. That's what
Yeah.
I'm using.
It broke
Oh.
within about 3 to 4 months, but I got it refurbished.
Right.
Refurbished.
I might have kind of pulled one over Logitech's head and got another one for free that was actually new.
Shit. Admit your illegals. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's not really illegal.
It's just not. It's just frowned upon.
It was just like, no, I did buy it new. It wasn't used. And they're like, okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. To be
No
fair,
receipt necessary.
on my end, I was not in a good state of mind. I was rather fucking pissed off at the time.
Oh yeah.
Because I was trying to get it. It was basically doing what Ellie's camera used to. It would just freeze all the time.
Oh.
Oh my god, as I fucking say it, she just froze.
Speaking
As
of,
I fucking say it.
the
Well,
weird
Oh
look
my
on your
God.
face too.
with that, I think we're gonna
Yo.
end the podcast. Damn it, she fixed it.
Ellie.
Uh,
I was
also,
looking.
can I
The
just say,
McDonald's Wi-Fi treating you right, huh?
can I just say, this website, I don't know what, like, it's called Paste. I don't know what it is, but I fucking love it. Because this is literally just Kotaku's article on Little Big Planet, copied and pasted to this website.
I
So,
wonder why they call it paste.
but now I can browse it on this website, which isn't covered in ads and shit.
It must be like where they post like links and share news and shit, just getting rid of all the fucking background noise.
Yeah, they're just copying and pasting other people's articles and putting it on this website.
Pretty cool.
It feels
I
very
support
illegal.
Well,
I think
I don't support it. I just think it's cool.
I think I might start using the site from time to time.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's the end of the recorded episode of the Nutty Boys. Honestly, I think I enjoyed it more than the live stream.
Well, good.
Like live streaming is so much more like dealing with chat. Plus, like
What
if
chat? We
plus-
know 2 people that chat.
Yeah.
But like I said, like we're constantly listening for Costello to say something bad, and we have to cut him off before he says it. And like now, like guys, I've already had to cut him out like 7 times. Like, I mean, I'm getting really good at this editing it. Like,
What you don't know is that this video was actually 4 hours long, but I just went on a rant about Mexicans for 3 hours.
yeah, I mean, it got kind of bad. We had to kick him from the call for a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. See, in the end, it looks like one cohesive recording. Aside from me blurring out 1 or 2 things that he might have done,
Yes.
have fun going back and looking at those. He might have some flags, a bit to the
If
left
you
of
look
his
real
camera.
closely, you could barely notice the jump cuts.
Yeah. So as long as you don't pan your camera to the side to show the flags on your wall, I think we're fine. All right. Is that actually a flag on your wall?
Yeah, it's Texas flag.
Oh my god! I didn't know there was a fucking flag on your wall.
Yeah.
That was such a great fucking guess, but I was thinking something much more racist. All right. All right, guys. So come back another time for another poorly planned in like 20 months when we do another one. Check
10
them.
years later.
Check these people out on Twitch and YouTube and shit as well. I have them down below, somewhere. No, wait. No, it's not working. I was gonna like full cam on Costello, but it's not working.
Hold
now.
on. Yeah, you do that.
I can't. I didn't get it set up right.
Damn it, that sucks.
What are you trying to do?
It's important.
Oh, is it? So if I hit stop recording right now.
I mean, it wouldn't be that important.
Okay, cool.